Hey guys, it's Stout from the Hot Moon Podcast. So the WNBA season kicked off, and we already got drama between the top picks in the 2024 WNBA draft between, of course, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Boy, man, Angel Reese had quite the off season, right? What was that other non-affiliated WNBA league? I forgot what it was called. Either way, it's like what 3-on-3 or 4-on-4 basketball, whatever it was. It's like their version of Big Three for women's. Um, Reese was getting cooked for her play. People didn't think she was really locked in and focused, and I don't blame people for thinking that, just considering, how she has publicly conducted herself. She's been quite the chatterbox. Okay, and I know people will take offense. Oh, she's black woman can't talk. Da, da, da. I don't get into all that. Okay, you're a pro athlete. Are you all basketball or are you all something else? And that's where it boils down to, right? She was very adamant about when she came into the league that, this league is not all about one person. Okay, well, maybe you got something to say about that then. Can you put your money where your mouth is, right? And they faced off with with the Fever Chicago Sky, and things got chippy, man. I know everybody's talking about this. And look, man, like Caitlin Clark believed that Angel Reese got away with a push off, like right here, right? Okay, she didn't like that. Caitlin Clark, as you can see, is pointing at her fallen player. Forgot her name, and then is basically telling the ref like, "What about that?" Angel Reese gets the rebound and tries to go for a putback. Okay, so then Clark gives her a hard foul, but nothing crazy. Right, and then of course Angel Reese takes exception because she don't like, the woman who is feeding y'all welfare league, to play hard, right? And it was so funny how she tries to come at her, and like I think Caitlin Clark didn't even know she's not even paying Angel Reese any mind, right? And we're gonna get into that in a little bit, because yeah. Anyway, she doesn't really react. All right, so the WNBA refs decide to go ahead and give this a flagrant, which I thought was an absolute joke. I mean, it's a physical play, but I think the WNBA is trying to send a message to these two or to Caitlin Clark that, you know what, you're the it girl, but you're not going to be an enforcer of some type, which I think is absolutely BS. I think Caitlin Clark, as the leader of this team, is looking out for a player. All right, and it wasn't it was if the foul wasn't grotesque. So the WNBA is they're taking a page at the NBA's book. That's one thing they copy well is bullshit officiating. So that's that. Not a good look on Angel Reese's part, in my opinion. I mean, what you getting upset about? It's a hard foul. You don't like who fouled you? Is that why? Are you mad that you had a shitty offseason, not playing good basketball in that other league, right? And to Angel Reese's credit in this game, I mean, she had a strong double-double game in terms of 17 rebounds, but I mean, her scoring is just going to be like around 10 points a game, in my opinion. I think she's going to be a great rebounder, and that's it. Okay, and they got dominated. They got crushed in this game, obviously. So as you can see here, I mean, look, Caitlin Clark is starting off business as usual, right? Starts the season out the gate with a triple-double. Absolutely fantastic, plus 20. I think she's going to be on an MVP tear this season. I think you can go ahead and package the award and give it to her. All right. Look, as a guy talking about the WNBA, man, obviously I'm only talking about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark because you know what? Who cares if that's what I would talk about with just them two related to WNBA, because that's all this league got to offer when this is drama. You got a great player, and Caitlin Clark, phenomenal player, she's gonna move the needle. She's gonna have guys like me talking about it. Okay, WNBA fans or other women should be thankful that we're giving them a platform, whether it's talking about nonsense on these whack fouls given to Caitlin Clark, but also when Caitlin Clark is dominating. Right, she's the only player that I'm tracking, and then like I know the Dallas team got Paige Beckers. Let's see how she does. Okay, so you know what? The WNBA is in good hands with some up-and-coming players. Is Angel Reese going to be in that crop? I don't know. I don't know where her mental is going to be at in terms of basketball going forward. To take a page out of Charleston White when he was like, is she interested in being OF or playing basketball? That still remains to be seen. It's gonna be a long year for Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna win fans over coming at Caitlin Clark. You're just not. All right, no one's gonna side with you. You know, people, as many people who believe that she has not conducted herself in a professional basketball manner. You know, I'm not gonna get into all the look. Well, actually, you know, we don't know if she's all in on basketball just on how she's conducted herself, right, and the things that she's been saying. You know, it makes people wonder about where her motives are. But as for Caitlin Clark, though, she's going to continue carrying the league, and she's off to a great start. Is this a sign of the like? I don't want to say it's a sign of, but like, are we going to start getting these weird calls now towards her? You know what I'm saying? I would think it'd be something like the opposite, but maybe they're trying to set the tone that, you know, they don't want these players going at it this early this season or whatnot. But it was kind of funny though that when Angel Reese tries to come back at her, Caitlin Clark wasn't paying her any mind, man. Man, the internet has won, man. The public perception has won on Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark has won the masses over for the most part, yes. Angel Reese is her whole career is going to be an uphill battle up against Caitlin Clark, okay, and she's not off to a good start. All right, for Angel Reese's sake, if she is focused on basketball, she needs to have a phenomenal year herself. I think she needs to, you know, be in the MVP conversation in terms of being the MVP of her team, being the best player on her team, and leading her team in the playoffs, and not just barely getting in, but with a good record. You know, I have no doubt that Caitlin Clark and his Fever team will be rolling. And probably, who knows, compete for a championship early. It's early in the season, but you know, she puts on an output like this. She's clearly been working on her game and everything. And this is the classic Kayla stat line. She was doing this last year, right? So no drop off. You know. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about this with the dust up between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, man. No love lost for Angel Reese, man. That's crazy. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.